There we go. Let me give this a little bit of height. Not perfect, not perfect. I can fix that a little bit. You put any title you would like, sir. So, this is just gonna be us goofing off with cards. There we go. That's pretty decent. So, oh, well, you heat up another slice.
Yeah.
It was good, wasn't it?
I knew that. Like,
I told you. I did too.
I didn't think about it. I didn't think I was that.
Eat another slice. Eat another slice.
After that,
No one turns down pizza.
yeah.
Pizza is universal. It's good for the soul. I mean, I think pizza's good for the soul. Well, no, the half-eaten one's mine. But, like, leave me one and the half-eaten one.
Yep.
Take the other big slice.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Air fry.
You gotta hit air fry. And then hit, it'll say 400. Hit yes. And then I put yours in for 5 minutes on the last air fry. So that's up to you, bro. I mean, you make that call. And welcome, everybody, to Ray's Hobbies. We're just hanging out right now. But we are going to be sorting out some cards. And maybe we'll be making a deal or two with each other. So we do appreciate you coming by. And now, alright, well, first we'll go through the vintage. So yeah, let's do vintage.
Alright, let's see what's going on.
Okay. I should have kept these in their things, but alright, I screwed up. So let's look out under collector barbed lightning. So we are gonna check and look at all these cards, and thank you guys very much for joining. But we're going to find out what is going to end up in the binder and what is going to end up being sold for bulk. So if you don't mind leaving a like, it's an expensive thing to do. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. This is me and Dufflebagboi, and we're just going to be going through and looking at all these and kind of trying to suss out what is worth having in the trade binder. And we'll move on from there.
Let's go.
So, barbed lightning.
Barbed lightning.
Anything.
Nothing.
Okay. Synod Artificer. And while I may sell some of these for bulk if I have enough people ask for certain things, I may send them out to you guys as well, as a thank you for being a part of my channel. And that is why I'm hoping to get more subscriptions, because at 2,000 we're going to have a pretty big giveaway.
So Synod Artificer is worth $239.
Let's put that to the side. That's regular, not foil, right?
Shit.
Make sure.
Yeah, normal is worth 42 cents.
Yep.
It's not shit.
Arc Bound Lancer.
Arc Bound Lancer.
So these are from the vintage packs from around the year 2000, not exactly the year 2000. So these go from 2001 up until I believe 2005. But I wanted to open some vintage. Okay, cool. Sweet.
It's got a bump on the thing.
Purge. And I'll show you guys this as we go. And like I said, I do appreciate you guys stopping by. Let me take a look real quick so I can see who's commented in the chat and say thank you directly. What's up, Enoch? And always good to see you.
Welcome
Emilio,
back.
thank you very much. These are Magic the Gathering cards. I did open a Pokemon ETB. Yeah, we pricing out cards, Enoch. So these are the vintage ones that you saw me crack, and we're gonna find out what goes in the binder, what goes in bulk, and what's up for somebody to grab. Purge, negative.
Yep, 42 cents.
Yep. Angel's Feather is our next card. And I have a big stack with very expensive cards. I know. Well, not very expensive, but definitely a few $100 sitting in a pile. These are not them. We are just curious about these ones ourselves. Angel's Feather.
There's a lot of Angel's Feather listed, but it is not worth shit.
That's fine. So the next card is going to be the Drooling Ogre. There you go. Yeah, pricing out cards is a pain in the butt. Especially when you open as many cards as we do. So it takes time. It does take time. Cool. Oh, that's your slice of pizza.
I'll go get that.
Alright, so next we are looking at Mirror Land Shaper. There you go.
Mirror Land Shaper.
And then the cards that are worth at least $1 will go in the trade binder. The rest will either be sold for bulk or, just moved on some other way. Hello, Jerry. Thank you very much. The Blue Himself. Oh, man, that's slick. I like it. So, thank you. Disney does make cards, and I'm not a huge fan of Disney's cards. I'm not, and that is why. Yeah, I'm not a Lorcana fan. But we have a big old binder with empty spots, and we want to fill them up, hopefully with good stuff. Like that. Those are good. But we'll get there. Yeah, Lorcana is not. I'm not a fan. Enoch, you've already heard my thoughts on that in pull box, and they know I am not a fan. So, Hollow is our next. So, I will give you guys a look at all of them. Sorry, I do have to look to the side, make sure I'm hitting it right for you. But if it's not worth being in the binder, it's going to go in bulk. And oh man, I want to do something with the art cards as well, but that's going to take me a minute to figure out, because I have like a few thousand art cards. What's that?
It's worth it's only worth 35 cents.
No, and it's not worth. Go get your pizza, bro.
Yeah.
Go get your pizza. So the next on the list is going to be the Darksteel Citadel. And I unfortunately don't know how to exactly determine the rarity of certain cards. So and Lorcana is definitely not that great. But so what I'm going to do with these, in addition, like I said, Enoch, you're already a part of the channel and subscribed. So when we hit the 2,000 subs, you and everybody else who's subscribed will have a chance to win some of the things that I am going to have as a giveaway. And all you need to be is subscribed. Doesn't cost you anything. I will pay the shipping, all that good stuff. Not a big deal. It's just my appreciation for people taking their time to visit my channel. Alright, so here we go, sir.
Darksteel Citadel.
Darksteel Citadel.
It's common.
Okay.
Wait.
I don't know. These are from 2004, so I'm not certain which pack we pulled these from. But I know we pulled them from one of the vintage packs. And we are going to be buying more vintage packs. Although Dufflebagboi is trying to convince me to buy another box of Final Fantasy collectors. And you guys can leave your vote on that one, because it is going to cost us a pretty penny to do that. But that is why we are trying to get monetized at some point. A little ad revenue doesn't hurt. So next up, we have our Scavenging Scarab, and we're going to get that one done. We'll find out.
Alright, Scavenging Scarab.
There you go.
This one.
I think the Ravenous Rats is going to be a surprise.
Scavenging Scarab.
Okay. Hard no. Next up, Quark Clan Stoker. So, like I said, we're going to check all these out. And it's going to take a moment because, unfortunately, pricing out cards, it just takes a moment for a card. But when you have a stack of cards, it gets a little bit more involved. Hard no. Okay. Arc-bound Bruiser. And there you guys go, so you can get a look. And again, thank you guys very much for stopping by and taking your own time. And if you don't mind hitting that like button, that would be amazing. And if you like watching pack openings and cards, consider subscribing. We are planning a few openings right now, and it is going to take a second, at least a week. So after that, we'll move forward. So now we have Echoing Decay. That's coming up next as we price all this fun stuff out. I am not surprised in any way that, these are not the value cards. I looked at the decks, and while looking at the decks, I definitely saw what were the big winners, and we did not pull any of them, nor did we pull a single foil, which, I mean, I was kind of hoping for at least one foil, but we didn't pull any. That's okay. Maybe next time. No? Alright. Then we have Tel Jalad Outrider. So we're going to keep it going. Keep it going. And can you tell me which ones the rares are? Because I think we should be getting we should be maybe into the uncommons. But if you see a rare or a mythic, so I can separate it, that would be awesome. Card pricing is no fun. Was that an uncommon? It was a common. Okay, so maybe we're not there yet. Alright, so here we have the Dross Golem. And let's see. Let us see. Next card's a blue card, so for all of you blue players out there, you already know.
Dross Golem.
Oh, okay. Common or uncommon?
Common.
Now we have Probe. That does not sound pleasant, but still, we're gonna look. These packs, by the way, do have 15 cards. No guaranteed foils. Like I said, they're from the early 2000s. There we go. Next up is Harrow. And we will try to move this a little bit faster. Harrow, there you go. But the other one was Hollow. So this one's Harrow. I like the artwork on this next card though. Not gonna lie. The artwork on this next card is kind of cool. And for fans who like the old artwork, regardless of if the card is good or not, the artwork itself is pretty dope on that. So, negative? Okay, here you go. Exotic Curse. So let's check out the old Exotic Curse. I think this one may end up being the best card out of the 3 packs, and we'll find out in just a minute. So, nope. Okay. Uncommon, common. Okay. Ravenous Rats.
Let's see.
I do have hopes for that card. Just because I think it's a fun card. But we'll see. We'll see in the end.
So, it isn't worth. It's not.
Still commons?
If it was foil, it would have been 790.
Yeah. I mean, getting a foil back then was a different thing. Alright, so now, Galena's Knight, next up on the old list. There we go. And as far as how many cards do I have to price out, you can look at those stacks up there, and that is how many cards in the end I have to price out. So, like I said, it does take a moment. Whether I want it to or not, it just does take a moment. And hello, thank you very much for joining, and I appreciate it. And if you don't mind hitting that like button, that's awesome. No on Galena. Next up, we have the Kavu Aggressor. Just want to hold it there so you guys can take a look. Because you can always pause and read the card and check it out. But again, take your time, no rush. We're going to be doing this for a minute. Next up will be Holy Day, while Dufflebagboi takes care of looking at that. Please do remember he has a Twitch channel, and he streams a number of games that he plays, and good people, good friend of mine, consider checking him out.
Appreciation.
Then, while he looks that up, we have the artwork on these old school cards is just so good. Alright, look at that. Savage Offensive. But look at the artwork. It is very nice. Very nice artwork. So we're going to find out what's worth what, and then we'll move on. And we do have Pokemon and Star Wars and One Piece and Gundam and Dragon Ball and way too many cards. We're probably not going to be attempting to do all of that in one evening. Next up, after that, is Zanamjin. And there you go. That's an expensive blue card, though. I mean, 5 and 1 blue for a 5/6 with flying. -2, -2. I don't know. I'm not sure I like that. I think that, that is a card that fell by the wayside a long time ago. But we'll see. Any other comments yet? Okay. Next up, after that, will be the Urborg Emissary. Not as cool as pulling Urborg, but still, hey, we got a little something, so we'll find out. And that is part of the fun with the vintage packs, is trying to figure out what the happy hell is going on, and if they have any current use in the game or current value. And I play the game, so I'm going for both. We'll see. No? Okay.
Oh, that one's uncommon.
That's an uncommon? Alright, that means we are moving into a better area. This pack is from the year 2000, so this pack's 25 years old. And there you go. You got Stand and Deliver. And you don't want me to attempt to sing. But there you go. And at least you get to check out some old cards for free. So check them out. I think it's kind of fun, actually. But that's my opinion. Yours matters more. Uncommon?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. We're moving in the right direction. There you go. Ooh, okay. So, our next offering is going to be the Blind Seer. Let me hold this in a better way for you. So, the Blind Seer is going to be our next card to check out. And he is checking out one card, but still, great artwork. And then we will move on to the Phyrexian Battleflies. That's the next one up on the list. We'll go ahead, we'll check those out. We'll see if there's any value. Now, these 3 packs collectively cost about $100. So,
This one's a rare.
it's a rare.
It's only worth 85 cents. If it was foil, it would have been $30.
Yeah, I just want to put the rares to the side. Alright, here you go. Your next card. We do have Dismantling Blow. So we'll see how that goes. And then the artwork on this one's a little janky. A little bit janky. But there you go. The Yoshino Grappler. Weird, never heard of it. But I don't know if that creature type is even around anymore. And I know that there's a lot of creature types that are just no longer in existence. Nothing on that? Okay. There we go. I'm expecting mostly no's, believe it or not. So, next up, and I'm reading this card, and for a 1-drop, not bad. Not bad. So, here you go. You got a 1 white drop, and then if you were to pay a red or a black and tap up, you can definitely take the teeth out of a creature. I like 1-drops. They're handy. But we'll see. We'll see. This is a 2001 card. Okie dokie. So next up is going to be the Bloodfire Infusion. We'll see what happens with that one. Hopefully something good, but keep in mind we're just doing these vintage packs to get ourselves warmed up and ready, and then we are going to show you the Sonic the Hedgehog secret lair. There's Freddy, of course. He's got to come through and do what Freddies do. Freddies are also known as giant orange cats. And Freddy is a big boy. Thankfully, he's not trying to eat the cards right now, though, so that's a win. There you go. Did you check that one? Okay. Moving on. Next up, we have Strength of Night. So you guys can check it out. Whoop! Uh-oh. That ain't good. Sorry about putting my butt in the way of the camera. Then, after we get that one checked out, we are going to look at Quicksilver Dagger. I'm loving the artwork on these cards, though. These cards have great artwork. Not anywhere near the Edge of Eternities that we're going to show you in a little bit, but still cool. And then we will have the Mournful Zombie, and I'm hoping to find some good zombie stuff to watch. I haven't found anything lately. I am looking forward to the final season of Stranger Things. I'm sad that it took that long. But, hey, I mean, what can you do? Then we are going to check out the Standard Bearer, and hopefully that fine fit young lady will give us a little bit of luck. We are having horrible luck, but that's the way it goes with a lot of vintage packs. I feel like I'm pulling Pokemon. Like, yeah, with the pull rate that is so atrocious. And then I buy one pack randomly and I get good stuff. So, I don't know what to do. No, when I buy a random pack, like, I get a win. So, alright. We're near the end of this one. And we have the Coastal Drake. So we'll see how it does. Oh, I know the name of this card. That might be a problem. Potential problem. Next up, never heard of this one. And I don't want to butcher that name, but there you go. There you go. Next up, we're going to check out the Temporal Spring. And we'll find out. Now, this set is a 2000... Hold on. I'm blind. So, this pack's from 2001. And it's fun to open these things. After that, and I momentarily got scared because I saw Gaia's, and I was like, wait, but, wrong color. But yeah, I saw Gaia's, and that gave me a definite pause. But this is just Gaia's Skyfall. Don't get me wrong, if I pulled a Gaia's Cradle, you would know about it because you would hear me screaming still. Then, Gaia's. Bloodfire Dwarf is our next offering, up to the whole pricing. And so, we'll see. We'll see. I'm trying to remember what kind of dwarf had metallic skin in Dungeons and Dragons. Because there was one, and I just can't remember the name. Then after that, reveal the cards in your library. An opponent chooses from among them a creature card, a land card, and a non-creature, non-land. You put the chosen cards into your hand, then shuffle your library. Guided passage. So let's check it out. Then we are going to go into destroy target non-black creature. It can't be regenerated. Put X/1/1 green sapperling creature tokens into play, where X is its converted mana cost, and that card is Death Mutation. We're almost done. One card to go after this one, and then we're gonna go into things that we know already. Oh, 2 cards. Didn't mean to lie. So our next card is the Goblin Ringleader. Hopefully, that is, I've had some luck with goblins. But it's not foil, so I do have to accept that fact. And the final card, the last one from the year 2001, is going to be the Phyrexian Gargantua. And so we'll check that out. When Phyrexian Gargantua comes into play, you draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Cool. Let's find out. To the side it goes. And then I'm going to grab the EOE. Because, you know. There we go. Got those squared away. Alright. So, only a couple cards worth more than $1 in that bundle. That is okay. So, let me take a fat part of this stack. And, we get to check some things out. So, I did not get to do this previously. So let me get it squared away the right way. So for anyone who was interested in the Sonic the Hedgehog secret lair, there you go. These are those cards, including Shadow, which great card. Dr. Eggman, there you go. Also, Master Emerald Shrine. And that one's foil, but I'll take it. I'll take it. And of course, Sonic. Gotta have Sonic and Knuckles. I'm a Detroit Lions fan. That made my day. And of course, we do have Tails right there in the end. Now, that is just the Sonic Secret Lair. And I'm going to end up putting all of those in the binder at some point. But now, we are going to go back to something else that we all know. Some Edge of Eternities. Sir. And you could probably just look up the set and make your life easier. We definitely got some good things, but, you know, we still got to go through it and do it the right way. And so, that is what keeps the binder good for use. Depth Shaker Titan. Here's a Mythic Weft Walker. I like this artwork on the Swarm Yard. 0 Point Ballad. I don't really know this card, but we'll figure it out. Then we have another Mythic. I said MILF. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm sure there's MILFs out there. Anyway, Elferial Stone Chosen. The Frenzied Baloth foil. We like it. We like it a lot because that's actually a great card. So we take that. Then we have Baloth Prime. If you want to check any of those. We know this one has value, but I don't know if we're gonna get rid of that one. This is probably gonna go in a deck. Nova Hellkite. I like this treatment the best. I mean, foil's good. Of course, the Cathedral of War. And I will eventually have all of an Edge of Eternity's Stellar Sight set. Here is the old Starwinder, a Leviathan, foil, and nice. But we have another one too. We do have the other one. a memorial vault, then a scouring swarm, the Lightstall Inquisitor, a foil, not galaxy foil, foil blast zone, the Pinnacle Emissary, not the Pinnacle Star Cage, but we have one, foil, Moxite Refinery. I would still take any one of these cards over any Lorcana, which is maybe the worst set of cards to ever exist. There we have a Godless Shrine foil, not the Galaxy, but still a foil. Also, a non-foil. We'll take that. Then we have an Elegy Acolyte. Pretty cool. Take those. And one of my favorite things, of course, is the lands. Here you have the Borderless Radiant Summit. Also, a Terminal Velocity. Let me get these in a little bit of a better order. Ooh, hold on. They're trying to escape. I already know which one of these cards is going in the binder. But we'll get there. We will get there. Next up, we have Pain for All. Yeah, value, just put it on the side and then we'll load it in the binder. There we have a Solar Array. Here we have Memnon, the right hand. I need to know who the left hand is, so. A Deserted Temple. We already know, I know. The Exalted Sunborn, it's going in the binder. It's a valuable card, and it's a good card, and it's good for play. But, we're gonna put cards that cost this much in a binder every single time. This is the one Galaxy foil. And Dufflebagboi and I split a box. How many Galaxy foils did we get? Like 8, 9? I only got one in the last box. Kind of upsetting, but what can you do? Still, I do want to get all of those, and so I will try. Mana Confluence is another one that is definitely going to end up in the binder. So we have some good quality. The Endstone, and I'm just loving how this artifact looks actually in its foil treatment. An Extinguisher Battleship. There's still wins in here. There's still wins. A Warmaker Gunship. Cool. Our Eumidian Hatchery. A Biotech Specialist. Good artwork on that. Requiem Monolith. We'll use that somewhere. Patrolling Peacemaker. Sounds kind of imposing that way. I do believe that is like running into an iron golem in Minecraft. It's gonna hurt. We do have a Pinnacle Star Cage, which we know has some value. Thespian Stage, non-foil. Wish I did have a foil, but I don't. Sacred Foundry, it's going in the binder. We already know, but just to establish the correct value. In Spirit, Flagship Vessel. Esteli Reclaimer. And then one of the biggest hits in the whole set. And we're going to follow it with one of the best commanders in the whole set. Here we have our foil borderless Ice Till Explorer. Nice. We already know that's nice. And yeah, that's binder material right there. And it's actually going to go right next to another one that's already in the binder. And then as far as the commander, there you go. Ragost, Deft Gastronaut. Nice. Good to get some W's. Good to get some W's. Holy cow, I dropped that card into a box of other cards. Kind of makes it funny. Uthros Research Craft. A Consult the Star Charts. There you go. This one's borderless. I have another one that is a promo. Then Terrain Generator. I love this artwork. I love these cards, and that's why I want this whole set. Arch Enemy's Charm. Not bad. Not bad. Foil. Not bad. I'm driving Dufflebagboi crazy by putting more cards in front of him. Festering Thicket. It's a lot, I know, man. I know. Starwinder. This is the other Starwinder. So I have the one that looks like a whale, and I do also have this one. And they're both really crazy good art, but not the same. Here we have our foil Contested Warzone. Nice, good card right there. We're getting near the end. Our Sunstar Chaplain. I'm liking how many of these are borderless. Weapons Manufacturing. Worth a little. Worth a little. Planetary Annihilation. Sounds kind of grim, not gonna lie, but nice. This is the non-foil Pain for All. And we're getting near the end. This is the other Blast Zone. This is the alternate art Blast Zone, and I'm a big fan of this alternate art over the regular art. So, loving that. Now let's get into a couple wins. Warping Whale, which is the comic book treatment, and I'm a big fan of the comic book treatment. I know this card's only like a couple bucks, but still, that artwork is kind of awesome. Kind of awesome. Then we do also have the Secluded Starforge. Regular foil, not a fractured foil. If it was a fractured foil, I would be a super, super happy guy. And this is the regular Secluded Starforge. So you can see the difference in those two. Now, I'm gonna come back over this way. And, yeah, man. These are all. Yeah. Yeah, they do. I'll scoop them up because old Freddy is sleeping right there. Just so you guys can check out what's happening here. Freddy is, of course, he's doing nappy mode. Little sitting up nap. Alright, maybe not. Maybe he's just like, you know what? Yeah, it is time. It's time to take a nap. Good boy, Freddy. Good boy. So this is super interesting, but we get to fill these things back into the binder. Which one? Mana Confluence? Is it? I can't see it. Yeah, I know. Mana Confluence has some.
$25.
Yeah, it's got some juice. But yeah, going in the binder, sir. Going into the binder. And we'll get all that squared away. And a Dufflebagboi brought some of his cards too. So he's just helping me out with this real quick. Because him and I are going to have a convo without y'all. Dope.
I was waiting for something. It was just like.
It was a hard box, bro. It was a hard box.
But there's still like some of those cards I put on the side are like $4 to $5.
Yep.
Maybe 8.
Yeah.
And within that Mana Confluence.
That's a bigger
if you
card.
got a Galaxy, it would have been 148.
Yeah. I'd love to get a Galaxy, but I don't have one. There is a way we can get one.
How?
Buy another box.
I
want. I know. You want Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Alright, Dufflebagboi is really going to be pushing me hard to get the Final Fantasy.
I'm sure a lot of y'all are.
Fredo!
As well.
Freddy's just chilling. He's like, look, don't bother me. I'm sleeping.
I really am proud of this set.
Well, we're going to look in your binder after. We got to show the peoples.
So, I guess, let me see this Galaxy photo. Which one is that?
It's in there somewhere.
This is...
Oh, that might be. Yeah, that's it. Galaxy. Yep. Freddy baby, Freddy.
There.
Yep.
It's only worth like $6.
Yeah. That's fine. That's not the end of the world. I want to get that whole set though. That whole set.
Mm-hmm.
These are what? Under $1?
Under.
Still, to complete the set. Look at him. He's like, look, y'all need to be quiet because I'm trying to nap. Gotta love Freddy. Freddy keeps it real. He's like, look, it's nap time. Good boy. Good boy, Freddy. No, go ahead. Take a nap. Take a nap. Oh, you'll wake right up to play. I know you'll wake right up to play. Playtime is all the time in the land of the Freddy. That's right. Good boy. Nope. I'm not going to give you my hand. You already tore it up earlier. Oh, he's such a trip. So, I am gonna end up putting the numbers in on the binder so I can set up the stellar sights and go for the whole collection.
Right.
Gotta do it. Gots to do it.
It's definitely something
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where you at? What's next?
what is next?
So
I
you had
didn't,
Int Moth.
I didn't price the.
Oh, Exalted Sunborn is next.
Yeah. Exalted Sun.
Yeah, that's already a dub. We know it.
Yeah, it's gotta be this.
It's a dub. And you still have an Ice Till.
This is foil.
Yep. Look at those big old feet.
It's worth 22.
Yep. Yeah. Exalted was a definite dub. Then we have Deserted Temple.
Deserted Temple.
Mm-hmm. Are you cranky, Freddy? And you just want a nap and you don't want us to talk anymore? Alright. I'm going to show chat the most dangerous thing in the world.
It's worth like $3.
This is danger. Uh-oh. He peeked. He peeked. He saw it. Good boy, Freddy. Otherwise, he will shred your skin right off. It's alright. Oop. No. Watch. Danger. Danger. I'm gonna take it. Alright. Can I take it away? Look, I'm on Ross St. Brown, but not appreciate you ripping up that shirt. Be good. Good boy. Good boy, Freddy. Alright, you're gonna take a little sample. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine, bud. It's fine. So, we're about an hour in, and me and Dufflebagboi, we gotta have ourselves a convo about other stuff. So thank you guys very much for stopping by and checking out what we have going on. It really is appreciated. Every like, every subscription, everything that you guys do to help out Freddie and I growing our channel is appreciated. So like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. But in the meantime, be good to each other. Be nice to each other. Look out for each other. Everything else will work itself out in time. You guys have a great night, and we will talk to you again soon. And Freddy, get your face out of your nuts. Have a good night.